There is enough food to feed everyone on Earth. Yet, somewhere in the world, a child dies of hunger every few seconds. In fact, there are more than 1 billion hungry people in the world today. Hunger kills and deprives people of health and hope. The United Nations World Food Program is the world's largest humanitarian agency, fighting hunger worldwide since 1962. It is often the first on the scene of a humanitarian disaster, saving lives, improving people's nutritional status and livelihoods, and delivering hope. World Food Program, fighting hunger worldwide. Global hunger is a growing problem, a challenge that cannot be ignored. In recent decades, there has been progress towards reducing the number of hungry people, but the fight against hunger is far from over. How is it that some people have too much food, while so many still struggle to access the food they need? Natural disasters such as floods, droughts, and earthquakes are one of the key causes of hunger. Too much rain and too little rain can damage crops and result in loss of livestock, causing food shortage. Conflict exacerbates hunger, forcing people to flee their homes and driving farmers off their land. When farmers can no longer work their fields, crops are left to die. Food doesn't reach local markets and hunger increases. Poverty traps people in hunger, and hunger further weakens the poor, creating a vicious cycle. Poor people cannot afford to buy food or pay for their children's education. Thus, poverty and hunger persist over generations. Fluctuations in the global economy and the impact of food price rises fall heavily on the poor and the vulnerable. Then, what solutions do we have to alleviate world hunger? WFP has almost 5 decades of experience addressing hunger across the world. Today, WFP works in more than 70 of the world's poorest and least developed countries around the world. 19% of its 12,000 staff works in developing countries. More than 60 Japanese nationals work at WFP across the globe, including at senior levels.
この仕事のやりがいは、我々が食料を渡す人たちに直接会えて話もできることです。以前コソボ、戦争直後の時ですね、山奥に食料を届けた時に小さな女の子がその辺からお花を集めてきて食料ありがとうって言って渡してくれたことです。これは本当に嬉しかったですね。
WFP has a set of highly effective and innovative tools to meet the needs of people in need of food assistance. WFP's primary goal is to save lives when disaster strikes. bringing food to those affected by natural disasters, wars, and civil conflicts. WFP aims to deliver food to any corner of the globe using every possible means within 48 hours after the outbreak of a crisis.
And then WFP, that's World Food Program, they start to provide our food twice a month, twice a month. That was maize, oil, salt, porridge, sometimes beans. It was nice.
Alongside food assistance, WFP takes the lead in providing logistical support and setting up information and communication systems for the entire humanitarian aid community. WFP also operates the United Nations Humanitarian Air Service, which carries aid workers and relief supplies for the entire humanitarian community during emergencies. When communities are taking the first steps on the road to recovery, WFP helps with programs that are carefully targeted to help them rebuild their livelihoods. Food and sometimes cash or vouchers are distributed in exchange for work in support of community projects, repairing infrastructures such as roads and bridges, or for time spent on job training.
Ça vraiment bon pour nous, nos jeunes manger. Nous jeunes manger pour manger et nous jeunes petit cop tout pour le café caillou crasé.
Furthermore, WFP supports the local community's sustainable agricultural development and farmers' economic sustainability. Through programs such as Purchase for Progress, WFP supports local agriculture by purchasing food from small farmers in developing countries, helping them to access local markets and providing the investment they need to improve crop yields and become competitive players in the markets. In countries where hunger is passed from generation to generation, WFP works to break the cycle of hunger through programs aimed at mothers and young children, providing nutritionally enhanced products developed with the support of food companies. These products are packed with vitamins and minerals which would allow children to thrive physically and mentally. WFP's school meals programs meet the hunger needs of children. By providing meals, snacks, or take-home rations, the program encourages enrollment and attendance, improves learning through better concentration, and makes it possible for poor families to send hungry children to school rather than have them look for work.
WFP の活動はすべて各国政府からの拠出金、民間の個人、団体、企業などの募金から成り立っています。特に民間の力は大きいです。これからは皆さん一人一人が飢餓の問題について考え、行動を起こすことによってこれからの世界を変えていくことができると思います。
Apart from cash contributions, companies can help by providing their services or products to support WFP's work. This can mean everything from the donation of trucks on the ground to space on aircraft to fly food assistance out to the hungry. An automobile manufacturer donated vehicles for WFP's operational use. Several game companies helped WFP develop Food Force, an educational game about fighting hunger. Companies can also invite their customers to help end hunger. A company sold sesame seeds with a mention to WFP and donated a portion of profits. Companies can also gather donations from employees, such as through adding to the cost of staff cafeteria meals. Celebrity partners like Kurana Chibana engage wider range of people in WFP's mission to address urgent hunger needs.
できるだけ本当にたくさんの皆さんに、たくさんの人々にWFP のこういった活動とか、あとは世界の子どもたちがどういう表情をしているのか、世界ではどういうことが起こっているのかっていうのを少しでも考えていただけるきっかけになればなと思います。
You can also make a difference by sparing change in collection boxes. All efforts, large and small, contribute to the goal of ending world hunger. Japan Association for the World Food Program is building support in the private sector. It costs just 30 yen to feed a child with a hot school meal. 30 yen to make a child smile with hope.
The fact is, the world has a stake in addressing the urgent hunger needs. We know, we've seen it throughout human history, that a hungry world is a dangerous world. If people don't have enough to eat, only 1 out of 3 things happens. They either revolt, they migrate, or they die. It is much better to apply targeted help, effective help, and efficient help to those people than to allow those consequences to happen.
So join us, be a part of the solution, and help us win the battle against hunger.